Last night I had a nightmare where all the failures of my life visited me in one horrific montage of hell.
And after the shepherds came the 3 wise men. The first brought gold.
Well, it should come as no surprise to you, Mr. Robinson, that you failed your driving test.
You arsehole!
This catalogue of personal disasters forced me to come to one very obvious conclusion. I'm a failure.
No, you're not.
I am. Yeah, my whole life has been a failure.
Not all of it, surely.
Most of it.
Look, it can't all have been a failure. Think of your successes.
I don't have any.
You do? I distinctly remember you made an ashtray in pottery class at school.
Dad, that was George.
It was a bloody good ashtray.
Yeah, well, it wasn't mine.
Didn't you get a swimming certificate or something?
Oh, yes, thank you. I managed to successfully swim a width of the pool at Manor Road Baths, which meant I could leave the Turtles group and join the Penguins.
Well, I'm sure a lot of those turtles never made it to be penguins.
You got some A-levels, didn't you?
A-level, singular, geography, grade E, which paved the way for my brilliant career in the magical world of marine reinsurance.
This'll cheer you up.
If I was a failure, at least I wasn't alone. There were any number of Robinsons who hadn't quite come up to scratch. Grantley Robinson sold his house and all his possessions to set up the first express air courier service to Dublin. Emilio Santa Cruz Don Santiago de Robinson took a wrong turn in the 1908 London Olympics and finished last, having run 47.5 miles. And Wayne Robinson, for 3 years running, composed the music for the Norwegian entry to the Eurovision Song Contest.
Norway, Norvège, Norway.
My brother George, on the other hand, was very much a success.
You're not coming.
I want to.
Well, you can't.
What's wrong with me picking up my own son?
All right. Just don't lecture the head teacher again on how to run his school.
I did not lecture him. I merely offered up some rather obvious amendments to that frankly unworkable timetable of
And
his.
please don't mention the father's race again.
Maggie, I've watched Janet Randall's video of that race countless times and I quite clearly came third.
It doesn't matter.
I just think the least he could do is look at the new evidence. Clear the whole mess up once and for all. Hey, shall we have a look at him playing with his pals before we go in? He's not playing with anybody. Maggie?
I heard, George, I heard.
He's just drifting aimlessly around on his own.
That's it, darling.
This is about 4 hours into the labour now.
You can see Jane's dilated about 8 centimetres.
Yes, that's it. Do you not think I can see something?
There's me having a go at the gas and air.
So who's operating the camera?
The midwife. Lovely woman. She said Jane's cervix was in superb condition.
Oh my God, what's that?
That's the head crowning.
The world's first glimpse of little Sebastian.
Isn't it exciting? Oh, that's where it runs out. I'll just change tapes, if you'll bear with me. The next tape has got the big moment and the afterbirth as a little extra.
Well, congratulations.
Look, will you hold him? I've just got to get his next feed ready.
Oh, no, Jane, no.
Come on, it's easy.
Honestly, I'm no good with babies. One look at me and they have an overwhelming urge to projectile vomit.
Here.
Oh.
Sebastian, this is Vicky.
Hello, little Sebastian. I'm very pleased to meet you. Please don't be sick. This is Donna Karen.
Oh my God, he smiled.
What?
He just smiled.
No.
Is that good?
His first smile. You clever boy.
What did you do?
I don't know.
Where's the baby journal? Where's the baby journal?
See, you're a natural with babies.
I mean, I failed my eye test. I failed 2 driving tests, 1 breathalyzer test. I failed, 4 of my GCSEs, 2 of my A-levels. Well, I've been sacked twice, demoted 3 times, downsized once. I failed the medical to join the gym. I had an application to join Blockbusters turned down. I even got a letter saying my smear test showed some irregularities and could I come in for a chat. It's a clerical error, of course.
Of course.
Did I mention that I'm arranging a surprise party on Tuesday? celebrate our 15th wedding anniversary.
Even losing my virginity was a disaster. Well, I didn't lose it so much as get sexually mugged by Colin Clark's aunt in a caravan in Rhyl.
Really? Right.
We did it in a tiny loo while Colin and his girlfriend played strip Monopoly. I split my foreskin, had to go to casualty with a J-cloth clamped to my groin.
So, Tuesday night then?
And then there's my marriage. Another disaster.
No, you mustn't dwell on that, Ed. I mean, Polly was to blame for your marriage not working. I mean, she was the one who slept with somebody else.
Yes, I know that. But why? Why?
I don't know. Look, Ed, you've got to move on. You can't dwell in the past.
What's going on?
Oh, nothing.
Albert, come in here, little fella.
What are you doing?
I've got a few tips on socialisation for Albert, you know, how to get along with people.
You?
Yes, me.
George, he is fine.
Maggie, I know what I'm doing. This is my field. Ah, there you are, little fella. Now, come and sit down. Now, old chap, I've been thinking about this making friends business we were chatting about earlier, and I've come up with a few ideas. I thought we'd start with the introductory phase of a relationship, with what I've called the meet and greet. Then I want to move on to what I've dubbed switching focus, which is when you invite your putative friend to tell you a bit about him/herself. Okay? Now, first, let's do a little bit of interactive role play. So imagine we're in the playground and I am a potential friend.
Mummy, can I have some squash?
Interactive workshop now, Albert. Squash later.
Anyway, I was just sort of cooing at him and he smiled. This lovely, happy smile. Suddenly, from nowhere, I had this incredible hormonal urge to have a baby.
What?
I know.
A baby? You?
Yes.
Are you sure? They're a lot of hard work, you know.
I am aware of that, Leo. I do have cats.
Oh. Well, if it's really what you want, you'd better get on with it.
Why?
Well, childbirth's a young woman's game, Vicky. My sister's 43, yeah? Gave birth last week. In labour for 72 hours. She was in such pain she had every drug going. Gas and air, pethidine, epidural. Then she hyperventilated with all the pushing, passed out. I had to cut her open, do a caesarean. Now she's bedbound for 3 weeks. Doctor said it's like this all the time now. Old biddies having babies.
Leo, I'm 36.
Yeah, but you've got to meet the right person, get to know them, conceive. And that's not easy the older you get. And then there's a 9-month pregnancy. How long's all that going to take?
Push! Come on! Push! Push!
Albert, this is your father. How are you? Good, good. Now, normally you would ask me how I was too. I'm fine, thank you. And did you have a good day at school today? Good, good. Thank you, Milos. And did you try and use some of those tips we talked about? Right, well, keep at it. And did you hand out those cards we made with your telephone number on? That's right. Now they can phone you to make an appointment to play with you. Very good. Well, we'll have a proper debrief later.
Polly.
Hi.
Was that Greg?
Yeah, he's off to a conference in LA.
Los Angeles?
Yeah, they call it LA for short.
Yeah, I knew that.
I've ordered you a cappuccino.
Thank you. He's quite muscly, isn't he, old Greg?
Well, he looks after himself.
Must be hard buying shirts that fit.
Not really.
Very tight around the chest and bicep area. I like a looser fitting myself.
Look, Ed, what's all this about?
Hey, what? Well, I can't have coffee with my ex-wife.
Ed.
Do those 5.5 months count for nothing with you?
Right, look, if you're just going to piss
No,
around...
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please stay. Please. I need some answers.
Answers?
Yeah.
About what?
About us. Why we split up.
God, it's ancient history.
Yeah, I know, but I could never work out what went wrong with us.
Well, I had an affair. I don't think that helped.
Yeah, but that was just a symptom that something was wrong. I want to know what it actually was that was wrong.
I don't know. Look, Ed, we just didn't click.
Yeah, what does that mean?
The chemistry wasn't right between us.
Chemistry? No, there must be something in particular that wasn't quite right.
Well, it was more that you couldn't give me the things that I needed.
Okay, but I'm looking for specifics.
All right, you were shit in bed.
So, do you think you'll be able to make the party?
Yeah, it should be okay.
Oh, that's great.
Actually, I've got a bit of a surprise too. I'm having a baby.
Oh, Vicky, that's fantastic.
Oh, careful, Maggie, this is Versace.
Oh, I'm sorry. Well, there's me prattling on about having a party and you're having a baby. That's wonderful. I mean, who's the, father?
Leo.
Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know.
Oh, he's a guy from work.
Right. Well, I can't wait to meet him. Is he excited too?
Sorry?
Well, is he excited about having a baby?
Oh, I see. No, well, I haven't asked him yet. He just fits the right profile for the sort of father I want. I mean, I don't want to marry him or live with him or anything like that. I just want his sperm.
You see, I meet up hoping to have a sensible adult conversation. All Polly can bang on about is the fact that I'm no good in bed or something.
Right.
It's pathetic. It's the oldest, dirtiest trick in the book. When you split up with someone, they've got to say they're glad because you're crap in bed. It's spiteful and childish.
Yes. Have you thought about seeing a sex therapist?
What?
No, I've got this friend who went to this American woman in Richmond. She said she was brilliant, and I can get her number if you like.
A sex therapist?
No, they're for, people with problems.
What do you need a sex therapist for?
Who needs a sex therapist?
No one.
What's the matter, Edward? Are you a failure in bed? You can tell your mother.
No, you see, that's just it. I can't, and I never would.
Well, don't come running to me. I don't want to know about your sex life, thank you very much.
I'm not going to tell you. There's nothing to tell.
Are you a selfish lover?
Please.
Your father's a selfish lover.
I don't want to know.
What do you mean, selfish lover?
You bail out as soon as you're done. You never wait for me.
You have to have this conversation here.
Well, you're the selfish one. You only do it on your birthday and royal weddings.
Maybe all the Robinson men are selfish lovers.
Sorry?
Is George a selfish lover?
Claire. Hi, it's Ed Robinson. When did we split up? 12 years ago, really? Well, I'm between jobs at the moment. No, I'm between women as well. Not literally. That'd be fun, but also greedy. God, no, that's not why I'm phoning. Well, I'm delighted you're happily married, I really am. And my former wife said something to me that kind of got under the skin a bit. She said I wasn't any good in bed. Claire, hello? Sorry, I thought you'd gone. Anyway, I would appreciate another view. Why don't you just give me a simple answer? Would you say my performance in bed was poor, moderate, good, or excellent? Right. No, I'd rather you were honest. And you have been. Brutally so. Bye.
Leo, you and I have been friends for a long time now, and, well, we get on well as friends, and I don't want to change that. I mean, you've got a lot of great qualities. You're attractive, you're funny, you're intelligent. Look, I want your sperm.
My sperm?
Yeah. Not much, just a soupçon. Sorry, I should have said. I want to have a baby.
Okay.
It's just, I've thought about it, and you're right. It could take a while to meet the right bloke with the requisite...
Sperm?
Yes, and I'm not prepared to wait. So that's why I need you to sleep with me and give me the sperm. Please.
But, Vicky, I'm gay.
Gay? What do you mean gay?
Vicky?
When did you become gay? You never told me. Did he tell you?
Vicky, please.
We're friends.
I know.
So are you going out with someone? Oh, are you?
Yes.
Who?
He's called Alfonso.
How could you not tell me? Where did you meet?
In a wood. Look, I don't think this is the...
A wood?
Well, a copse, on Ham Common. Can we talk about this later?
Well, this is all very inconvenient. Where am I going to get the sperm?
No, Jill, that's fine. Thank you for being so honest. Now, Mandy, are you sure you don't want to upgrade to a moderate? Well, I'm not sure you are being honest. Oh, come on, Denise, you can't have been faking it. You were shouting the place down. Of course it's subjective, Kate. I thought you were poor too. No, Michelle, poor is the lowest category.
I think I can safely say that Albert's socialisation programme has been a success, don't you?
Well, he's had an invite to tea at Sam's tomorrow.
Excellent! You know, putting that presentation together for Albert's got me thinking there isn't enough socialisation at my office.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Why not build on the success I've had with Albert and take it into the work environment?
Oh, yeah?
I think I might host a little spontaneous fun tomorrow. Boost morale.
Tomorrow?
Yes. You know, a few drinks, a few laughs. I could tell my funny story about me losing my gloves.
But it's our wedding anniversary tomorrow.
Yes?
Well, I just thought we might have a quiet evening in together.
Oh, don't worry. No, the spontaneous fun will be over by 7.
Oh.
You don't know what you're doing.
That hurts.
Oh dear.
Was that it?
You ever done this before?
This evening's all about you. You feeling you can talk to me not as a board director with overall responsibility for Europe/Africa, but as a friend. So, who's for a nibble and a splash of bubbly? It's all on me. Not expecting anyone to chip in. Though if anyone felt like it, that would be... And then maybe later we could all stagger to the pub for a couple of jars. Right, let the fun commence. Diane.
No, thanks, George. I'm on the Atkins.
Erica.
We're doing it together.
Phil.
Not for me. I've got five-a-side football.
Cindy.
Champagne makes me vomit.
Right. Julie?
I've got the stationery orders to do. I need a clear head.
Come on, one glass won't hurt you.
Well, I don't want to make a mistake. Remember what happened last time with the toner?
Mick.
Sorry.
Ralph?
I'm on antibiotics.
So what can I do for you, Mr. Robinson?
Well, I've been told I'm not very good in bed, whatever that means.
Well, normally it means you're failing to satisfy your partner's sexual needs in the most rudimentary way.
Well, that's really not a problem for me.
Okay. Perhaps we should start by ascertaining how long it normally takes you to reach ejaculation.
Well, obviously it varies according to who I'm with and when I last ejaculated, kind of thing.
More than 5 minutes?
Sometimes.
Well, that's perfectly normal. The average time for a man to reach orgasm is 4 minutes.
Okay, great.
Whereas for a woman, it's 20 minutes.
Ooh.
Now, the generous lover is someone who tries to bridge that 16-minute gap. Are you familiar with the architecture of the clitoris?
Not from that angle.
What other angle would you be more familiar with?
Oh, see, yeah, that angle's fine. It's the angle I know, actually, yeah.
And would you be comfortable talking about how you might stimulate the clitoris?
Yes, I would. I've got nothing to hide.
So how would you stimulate it?
How? The conventional way. I'm a bit of a traditionalist.
How?
Well, clearly you'd start by touching it. Then you might want to rub it a bit.
Where?
Huh?
Where?
There.
Okay. I can recommend a course of 10 sessions. The cost is £40 per session, and at the end of the course, we hope your lovemaking will be significantly enhanced to allow you to fulfill yourself and your partner's sexual needs.
Leo, I'm so sorry about yesterday. I had no idea you were gay.
What? Sorry, Mum, can I call you back?
You're gay?
I'll call you back.
Oh, God, I'm so sorry.
Doesn't matter. I'd have had to have told her at some point. She'd have wondered who the small hairy Spaniard was eating the Christmas pudding.
I feel terrible. Out there, too, I had no right quizzing you like that.
Yeah, well...
I mean, in hindsight, I should have guessed. You work out, you love shopping, you make your own flapjacks.
Vicky, I feel bad for not telling you. That's why, if you still want my sperm, you can have it.
Yeah,
we are.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Oh, let's drop the sir business, shall we? Let's drink as chums.
Chums?
Chums, yes.
Chums!
No, not thumbs. Friends.
Friends?
Yes.
Jennifer Aniston, yes?
No, friends. Amigos.
Oh, she very fit babe, Jennifer Aniston.
Right. Okay, so let's switch focus to you. What are your hobbies?
Hobbies?
What do you do when you're not cleaning?
No, I do cleaning.
I'm talking about when you're not cleaning.
I do clean, me cleaner.
I know, but in night, when no clean?
You want me clean tonight?
Oh, Christ.
I'm home.
Happy anniversary!
Yes, congratulations and all that.
Well, we couldn't let our 15th pass without some sort of celebration. Well, I've got some champagne in the fridge. George, would you do the honours?
Of course.
Well, tuck in, folks. We'll be back in a sec.
Great.
I am so sorry about the turnout.
Is this supposed to be a surprise party?
Yes.
What, 2 people? That's all who's coming?
I invited about 30. The phone has not stopped ringing with cancellations and apologies.
Well, where are the Owens?
Well, they're both feeling poorly after vaccinations. They're going to Bali next week.
Well, Martin and Celia?
Tummy bugs.
Oh, Gavin and Ursula?
Well, they're waiting for somebody to come and give them a quote about creosoting their fence.
What about the Pembertons?
Well, they just phoned. Babysitter cancelled.
Well, one of them could have come.
Well, I did say that. Hi. Oh, yes, the champagne is just coming.
Yeah, actually, we've got a dash. Another party.
You know Edie, the woman who walks our dog? She's 61 today, and we said we'd pop down the King's Head.
Will these keep?
Yeah, I can freeze them.
2 people. That's pathetic.
I am sorry.
I didn't even know him. Who was he?
What is Louise's new fella? Keith. You met him at Alan's 40th.
Oh, I don't remember him. Then again, there were so many people there, it's hardly surprising.
Look, George, I am disappointed too. I've been cooking all day.
2 people.
George, lots and lots of people said they'd come, and then one by one they just... Look, I can't explain it.
I can. Nobody likes me.
Oh, now, George.
No, it's no wonder that Albert hasn't got any friends. He takes after his father.
No.
I decided the easiest way to avoid pain for everyone was for me never to have sex again. Celibacy was the way forward. I mean, over the years, the sexual urge had frequently got us Robinsons into trouble. A few years ago, my father's cousin, Phil Robinson, who worked at a department store in Bedford, was charged with performing a lewd act in a Santa's grotto with a woman from the cheese counter. And last month, another cousin, Terence Robinson, was arrested for cottaging in a Superloo. And his brother, Doug Robinson, had political ambitions as an MEP for the Lib Dems until his philandering was exposed by his wife. One squirt of superglue in the pot of KY jelly she'd found in Doug's briefcase was all it took to prove conclusively he was having an affair with his secretary.
What are you watching?
Friends.
Look at them. So bloody popular. How did they get to be so bloody popular? Bastards! Look at them. It's as if they're shoving it down your throats. If you don't have friends like us, then you're a total loser. Oh, look at them. Look at all that smiling the whole time.
I'll change channels.
Lanzarote uncovered. Well, that's great, isn't it? All mates together having a wonderful time. Saving Private Ryan. Yes, they're all going to die, but look at that camaraderie.
I'll turn it off. You do have one friend, you know, George.
Who?
That's a great electric toothbrush.
Yes. Thank you.
Dual speed.
Yes.
Okay. Let's make a baby.
Yes.
You're not worried about being fertilised with the sperm of a gay man?
No. Boy or girl, either way, we'll be able to shop for soft furnishings together.
Well, I'm really flattered that you asked.
Come on, let's get on with it.
Okay. Chocks away.
No, not there, Leo.
Sorry. Force of habit.
Bruised, derided, cursed, defiled, she beheld her tender child all with bloody scourges rent.
I'm sorry.
Veronica offering her veil to Jesus. The sixth station of the cross. One of my favourite windows. Not a view shared, it would seem, by the pigeons of Wimbledon, who continue to defecate on it from every conceivable angle.
Oh dear.
I haven't seen you here before.
No, Father, but I was rather hoping you might be able to help me.
Oh yes, of course.
See, I've recently decided to embark upon a celibate lifestyle.
Oh, how refreshing.
I'm finding it quite difficult.
I see.
Staying away from women is not a problem for me. But, well, it's the long nights all alone in bed. I get urges.
Yes.
Do you have any tips?
Tips?
For resisting the urges? And you must know what it's like. You've been doing it for years, or rather not been doing it. How do you stop yourself getting frustrated? You must be tempted to let it all out.
Yes. Well, I look to God to help me resist temptation.
That's all very well, but you see, the trouble is I don't believe in God.
Right then. Well, you're stuffed.
2 weeks? 2 weeks of the most terrible sex with a homosexual who doesn't know his arse from his elbow.
Well, maybe you should send him to my sex therapist.
You started going again?
Yep. Last night we had a group workshop. I learned how to be a friend to the frenulum. Oh yes. My technique's practically Olympic standard now. All I need is a woman.
Well, I'm impressed. You see, you're not a failure, Ed. It takes a lot of courage to stand up in front of a room full of people and say, "Hi, I'm Ed Robinson. I'm rubbish in bed."
Thank you.
You know, there's only one thing men hate more than being told they're no good in bed, and that's being told that they're no good at...
Oh, shit! That night, I slept soundly for the first time in weeks, and instead of dreaming of failures and disasters, I dreamed of something else.